Good morning everyone. I am Prajwal Kamble and like many of you, I too know what it means to dream big while facing challenges. That is why today I want to speak about government scholarship schemes and their implementation. Scholarships are familiar to all of us as a student, but the real challenge is not announcing them, it is implementing them well. Because scholarships are built on a bigger principle, equality. And equality in India is often challenged. While one child prepares for exam with private coaching and laptops, another student studies under a street light because his home has no electricity. Talent is the same, but opportunity is not. That is why scholarships matter. Scholarships are not charity, they are justice. The promise of equality made real. And when a nation commits to this idea, it must also commit resources. That is why in 2025-26 budget, over 14,000 crore was set aside for SC, OBC and disability scholarships and another 3,300 crore for minority education. This is not pocket change. This is the nation investing in educational equity every single year. So clearly, the government invests heavily in scholarships. But the question is, where does this money actually go? To understand that, we can divide scholarship in India into 5 main categories: for the backward class, for minorities, for students with disabilities, for merit, and for special categories like girls or children of armed forces. Within these categories, there are hundreds of schemes. At a national level scheme, we have the central sector scholarship scheme, then post-matric scholarship schemes for SC, ST and OBCs, and merit-based scholarships for outstanding students. And at the state level, equally important initiatives exist, such as the Rajshri Chhatrapati Shahu Maharaj Education Fees Scholarship Scheme, the Dr. Punjabrao Deshmukh Hostel Subsidy Allowance Scheme, Eklavya Financial Assistance, and the Financial Assistance Schemes for meritorious students at both junior and senior levels. But listing them is easy. What really matters is how they are implemented. In the old days, scholarships were managed on paper. That means middleman, fake records and ghost students were common. But in 2016, with digitalization, the National Scholarships Portal, the NSP and the DBT, Direct Benefit Transfer, things began to change. Scams had always existed, but digital system made them harder to hide and easier to catch. Take Bihar for example, a major SC/ST scam was exposed in 2017. Then in Jammu and Kashmir, another case in 2019 led to FIRs. Between 2017 and 22, a national minority scholarship scam was so deep it is now under CBI probe. And just this year, Uttar Pradesh uncovered scams worth crores, from OBC post-matric frauds to the long-pending Hathras minority scam. And sadly, there are more. So no, digitalization has not made the system corruption-free, but it has created a system where fraud leaves a footprint. It has made scholarships more transparent, traceable, and accountable. And for students like us, that means a better chance that scholarship actually reach the right people. But beyond portals and policies, a deeper issue still cut across the system: dishonesty. Every year, false incomes and caste certificates are submitted to grab the scholarship unlawfully. And when one person cheats the system, it is not the government that suffers. It is another poor student, a real deserving student, who loses their chance. That is why we need stricter rules and stronger verification. But rules alone will never be enough. Society itself must take responsibility. Because if we don't value honesty, then even the best systems can crumble. And here, technology can play a bigger role. The NSP, National Scholarship Portal, is a good start, but it must go further. Imagine if it becomes fully transparent, not exposing personal student details, but showing where every rupee of scholarship money is moving, which ministry released it, which state processed it, which institution handled it, and finally whether it reached the students and the right students. That level of accountability would not only help students and parents to track their funds, it would also build a wall of trust between citizens and the system. Right now, even the cost of maintaining NSP and the servers, the softwares, the administration is not publicly known, and that itself is a big transparency issue. If the very platform built to ensure accountability is not fully accountable, how can faith be built? The probes of such transparent and clear, fewer scams, more trust and direct way for students and parents to verify progress. The cons are about privacy and complexity. Too much personal data cannot be exposed and the systems will need stronger safeguards. But these are challenges worth solving because transparency is the strongest antidote to corruption. And so I leave you with this thought. The real success of scholarship will not be measured only in crores spent, but in the number of real dreams fulfilled. Because in the end, a scholarship is not just a financial aid, it is justice, it is equality, and it is the spark that can light the future of India. Thank you.